I'm Andrew Ganal, Managing Partner for Linden Street Partners, and we are the developer and owner of the Quin Apartment Building in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Quin is a mixed-use project, residential and commercial, in the heart of Walker's Point, and our goal with the Quin was to bring a first-class residential experience to a fast-developing neighborhood just south of downtown, close proximity to the jobs and amenities of Milwaukee, and also bring a real sense of style and high quality to the neighborhood.
Yeah, the vision for the Quin was to take the Walker's Point warehouse, typically it's a brick exterior with a wood and steel interior, and flip that inside out. So the idea that we could display those steel connections, the natural wood on the outside of this building, and really take this great amenity of some of the historic buildings in the neighborhood and display it in new construction on the outside of this building.
When we looked at doing our first project in Milwaukee, we knew we needed to get it right the first time. There was only a few firms in Milwaukee that we felt like had the requisite experience and the great reputation that Altius did. We did talk to several firms over a course of a number of months, but it was clear to us pretty early on that Altius, A, really wanted our business and were willing to put the extra effort in to get it, and B, had the kind of track record that we were looking for doing our first project in Milwaukee. Having those local relationships really is important to us because we can't always bring that to the table ourselves.
One of the major obstacles for the project was the railroad. We had coordination issues with the railroad, we had safety issues with the railroad.
It was property line to property line. We really didn't have any room for storage. We had to be creative. We had to find areas to store. We had to work with the neighboring paint company, Hallman Lindsay.
During the excavation of the building, we also uncovered a buried retaining wall which was supporting the railroad track. That retaining wall they did not have any records for, so we had to support their retaining wall with earth retention system.
Another challenge we dealt with was working with the overhangs on the building. The building obtained an air rights lease from the city of Milwaukee, so we actually have cantilevers out 5 feet over the sidewalks. Dealing with this allowed for coordination with the city for the street closures, along with coordination of the structural components and how we can close all that in along with the balconies.
Altius brought a very collaborative spirit to the work environment. Challenges arose, but we would get on the phone, get on email, and we would talk it through. But there was always a sense that they were looking out for our interests and for the interests of the project as a whole.
As a construction manager, Altius is really good in the collaborative process, and that's something that we really appreciate. We're always trying to achieve the best value for the owner, and Altius is really good. When we bring them in on the front end of a project, they really help us to make sure we're vetting all the right options and we're getting the most project for the budget.
We do plan to continue our relationship with Altius. We have a good track record with them, and they've brought a lot to the table on those projects.
We would recommend working with Altius because they deliver a good product. Once we finished with the first project, we immediately started working on another project with Altius. We felt like we had a great team in place, we had learned a lot of lessons, and we were ready to tackle a new challenge.
I guess the highest compliment is if you would recommend someone for a job again, and we certainly would, and we do. So we enjoy working with them and would love to do more projects with them.
The project was a success for several reasons. Repeat client business, repeat architectural business, and a success for the neighborhood.
When you talk about the Quin and you're building for somebody, you're taking somebody's dream, and then that dream is going to somebody that designs it, and then you're going to to a contractor to build it. So, it's a success because we completed that cycle. Everybody's dream was fulfilled.
We think Altius did a great job with the Quin. They've built a beautiful product on time, on budget, and we look forward to working with them on our new project, the Yards.